Good morning everyone and welcome to you in this daily update on Bitcoin mainly today. Hope you're doing very well. Just gonna remove and add back here the camera because it seems to be a little bit buggy. There you go, perfect, it's much better now. So good morning to you all. Sorry, I'm a little bit sick since yesterday, so I'm not sure we'll stay too long. But anyway, so yeah, hope you're doing great. Hope you're feeling better than me. And yeah, let's jump into Bitcoin. So Bitcoin here, good morning to you, mate. We have a problem this morning with ExoCharts. So we have a new version on ExoCharts, but I mean, I roll it back to the old one because that's a beta version. There are just way too many bugs. And today you can see we'll have some data missing, so they're normally working on the fix. But you know, when we have some data missing, sometimes it's taking some time. So okay, it's back. Everything is back. Let's load the workspace and we'll be able to do the thing today. We'll be able to update everything. Perfect. Yeah, the new version is looking good. But I mean, it's full of bugs. Like for example, when you know you have to use this to move like nicely in the on the chart basically here. When you right click, you activate the thing here, it deactivates the thing, so you when you're moving into the chart, it's not moving like you want, so you have to deactivate the features in the right click here to get it to work at the bottom here. That's pretty crazy, but well, this is a beta version, so I'm gonna wait for them to fix a few things before to really jump into this version. And in any case, you can now trade from ExoCharts, but it's just for Bybit, and Bybit is not allowed in France, so it's not very useful for me. Anyway, so yeah, we are at the moment trading this range. As I said yesterday, very weak breakout. Okay, we've got new all-time. Well, first of all, was looking more likely for a new all-time high. Okay, so we've got the new all-time high. Very small, but anyway, we still got a new all-time high. So weak breakout right now. Let's just trade the range basically. So you short the resistance, you long the support. That brings us with a lovely reversal overnight, and that brings us where we are right now. So yeah, bit of a short trade from here. But yeah, nothing crazy. So Bitcoin, we're going to update the levels first of all. Let's get rid of these. We're going to find the new targets again, see if everything is lining up together again. So it's got a daily time frame here. Nothing new. And ExoCharts, let's have a look. Naked session path control 111790. DNPOC. What the hell? We have nothing. Okay, let's add a TX50 here, so 111,797.5. There you go. Removing the naked session point of control. And let's go back with the 250 ticks. Alright, so the data was not working before, so I didn't check the data before. I have no idea what we've got here. Then again, I'm using a VPN, so this version is bugged with a VPN when sometimes, so I'm just gonna double check that everything is working well. Yeah, I mean, and the web version is dead. Oh wow, this is actually crazy. And there are some gaps everywhere in here. Wow, this is insane. Let me see. Nah, this is buggy. Look at that. I mean, what the fuck is that? Alright, I'm gonna close XOCharts. It's gonna be much better like this. Alright, so let's not look at the data because the data are not correct. So we have, so we just printed a few resistance here, but otherwise the best is here to look for supports. So let's pull this fixed range like this, and let's see where is the next support. Alright, so the very first support is this low here. SFP here. So yeah, this is the very first support. This is the first target we can look for. Basically, the latest uptrend, so anchor view up. So this right here is a first support. Okay, we really have to hold this. It's what I said basically yesterday in Discord. If we do not hold this, we might see a few lows here taken. So to speak, we can go down to, well, we have no real support before this value high. To be honest with you, we have a daily negative path control TPO, but I mean, yeah, there is no confidence at all with this. So I'm not going to try to long this. The only support is really starting from here. So we have this value high up to this to this anchor rate view up. So this is the first support. Okay, that brings us with the first possible long trade down here. If we do not manage to get any long data, if XOCharts is working at some point, we're going to go for the next target. But yeah, this is the first target. If we have any good long reaction on XOCharts, that is a long trade. If not, we can look for the next target. And so the next target is coming down here. Well, the value are high. Value are high down to this anchor rate view up and the daily level. Okay, so this is a second long trade. If we manage to go that down, there we go, and we can target next on your all-time high possibly. So yeah, first support, second support, and the third support here is, well, this is exactly the same, to be honest with you. Yeah, this is no, I'm not liking. We do have some big point of controls below here, but I mean, there is no real big confluence. So at that point, to swipe all the lows will make more sense, to be honest with you. See, that will be the support, the only, if we can say, only good one. If we have to drop below the first one here, everything is coming. This is one place, yeah. So yeah, this is the only support we are having below us. Otherwise, we can look for all the lows here to be taken, basically. Okay. Yeah, so these are the two longs we're having on Bitcoin right now. Should we drop below? Okay, we never know. Well, if we drop below, well, we can just simply trade these lows at swing flip on refill auction. You can see if we come back down here, we have this nice full range point of control. Not the latest uptrend, but the full range point of control with the anchor rate view up from the very bottom lining up together. So the next big support is really 96,800. If we drop below this, it's not looking so good, to be honest with you. We just have one last very important support that is around 90k. But yeah, best way to not go that down, to be honest. So yeah, let's stay here for now. These are the most important targets: first long and the second long trade. For the targets with the wave, so you know, have so this configuration. We had also otherwise this one here, but we didn't got the bigger pullback, and we recognize on a lower time frame that the most probable here was to go for a new all-time high. So we've got the bigger continuation. Can we be done with a wave 1-2 like this? Well, yes, but I mean, the wave 2 is extremely small and short, so I'm not going to take this. I would prefer to be in such configuration based on the smaller wave here, the time and the size of them. So if we have to be in this, I'm gonna add the wave of this. There we go. So if we have to be in this, I will, yeah, I mean, yeah, this is what I prefer at the moment, unless we really see a sign of weakness. And so the smaller wave, I've got two configurations on my side, and I already shared in Discord, but just want to recount this with you to make sure everything is correct. So here we'll have a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we'll have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we'll have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll have another 1, 2, 3, or 5. Just thinking about a configuration where we will drop directly, still come back up, but from, you know, the support, but still drop a little bit before to move up again. And this could be the one. Yeah, this, for example, is what I'm going to take if 3, 4, 5. Sorry, if the wave 3 is extremely short here. That will be the lower time frame 3, basically. If and only if we drop a little bit bigger here. Okay, and so that will be basically some 5 waves up, so we can look for another wave 1, another wave 2, and then 3, 4, 5 to complete this pink wave. Okay, but yeah, let me just change that here like this. This is a lower time frame 3. Just in case we get a bigger pull back into the long targets, by the way. Otherwise, I'm looking mainly, it's not that I want to be bullish, okay, I am in a short trade right now, so if we have to drop, it's perfect. But based on the wave right now, to be fair, locally it looks like this. Either a triple wave 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, so we can be now in the wave 3, 4, but the wave 4 cannot take the wave on top. Then we'll have the wave 5, then we'll have the wave 3, 4, 5, and then we continue like this with all the wave, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, so 3, 4, 5 again, 4, 5, this is completing the pink wave 3. This is possible, okay. All the other configuration mega bullish here is, so we have the wave 1, 2, the wave 3 is not completed yet, we're not in this wave 3, 4, 5 yet. This is another wave 1, 2, and now comes the bigger move to the upside, and we complete all the smaller 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 next with a bigger push to the upside in between, basically. So this is something I'm looking at, either this wave 3, either the longer wave 3 or 5, okay, with a bigger push to the upside. That will be the best, honestly. Just gonna control everything here to make this a little bit bigger. There you go. Otherwise, we just have a wave 1, 2, so it's the same next, okay. We have a leading here. This is what I will prefer, to be honest with you, and we'll have a wave 1, 2 already, so not a total of wave 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, just one wave 1, 2, and we have the wave 3, 4, 5 of this wave 1, 2, or another wave 1, 2, and then bam, 3, 4, 5 to the upside. And so next we're going to do this wave 3, 4, 5. This is my best configuration. I'm gonna trade based on it, but again, I'm gonna trade everything based off the reaction. So we are within this range, we just have to trade the range until it breaks, as simple as that. And for example, yeah, we've got a weak breakout yesterday, as I said in Discord. Weak breakout right now, let's trade that range. Okay, was at the resistance, so we take a short at the resistance and we long the support. Yeah, that brings us with a bit of a drop right now. So yeah, now we can just look at the bottom of the range and this first, well, basically this first target, see if we have anything good for a long. If we have anything good for a long, we can look for, again, I'm not going to look directly for such pump, we can look for just an increase in price, still trade the range basically, okay. When it breaks to the upside, we'll have to see, do we have a good breakout, yes or no. If we have a good breakout, then that would be my expectation. But if, again, we, for example, get nothing good at the highs, we're going to continue the range. If we now get, for example, a bit of a push up here, but again, the data are very bearish, I'm going to look for a reverse, so I'm going to take a short trade. If now we get a breakout here with some really bullish data, then yes, I'm going to expect such configuration to play out. It will depend basically of the breakout and the data we're going to get on the order flow line at the time. That's how I trade. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you have the 5. Okay, again, that's a very small wave 3, so I really don't think we're in this. We're in a very strong uptrend, so the best way to get a wave 1, 2, another wave 1, another wave 2, and then you have the 3, 4, and the 5. And this is completing this wave 3, 4, 5. Okay, that will be my best configuration, honestly. And yeah, that is it for Bitcoin. So yeah, that is it for Bitcoin. So let's trade the range until it breaks. We don't have any news today, if I'm correct. Yeah, so we are live for 17 minutes. Perfect for a quick daily update. Good morning, mate. Okay, nice. Good to see you here. So yeah, I think we're done for today. Nothing more to add on this. The Alts still waiting for BTC to really bounce, basically, to get some strength on the Alts. It's bouncing from the first support we have planned. Now it just needs to get the continuation, right? Are we going to do this or this? Only time can tell. Now we just need a continuation. If we get the continuation, again, we can just be in an ABC zigzag and drop again. Possible. Now, if Bitcoin is still bullish, the best way to go for a nice impulse to the upside here and create some nice 5 ways, and let's go. Once we have the 5 ways up, well, hopefully we change the bigger time frame market structure, and so we can look for an out season. But yeah, nothing is confirmed yet. So let's remain patient. Let's trade Bitcoin, and let's wait for the sign of strength. Otherwise, we do have a few. For example, here Rune have the 5 ways up. For example, now the the bottom is not really starting on the right. It's starting on the left. So yeah, there are a few different configurations here, but well, we do have the 5 ways up here locally, so this is a very good sign of strength. Bitcoin did go to push up from the support, for example. Elliott and Metis, I have no idea what happened since then. Yeah, Metis pretty weird where it bounced from. Elliott bounced from the first support, but again, it's a little bit weak. I'll spot these 5 ways here. If we have these nice 5 waves, I might catch something of the retest to write something bigger here. Oops. What? There you go. Yeah, I will have a look at these and keep an eye on these. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I'm just gonna check the chat. Can you take a look at Discord? Posted a trade idea. Sure, mate. I guess it's in there. It's 5 ways in the C for a flat. Otherwise, yes, that is the correction I'm looking at. Could have like 40 million shots above the lows, so maybe get a full rotation to value high with ABC finish. Well, this from yeah, that's a good idea one, to be honest with you. Let me just add this here. And that is a valid one. Best way to do this. Now again, we're in a bullish uptrend, so to keep a higher low is absolutely valid. So yeah, I would say you're right. This is on the reclaim of the value low. Yeah, if we do reclaim this value low here with trench, this is crazy. Not gonna lie. Look at this. Everything is at the top or the bottom here. That's pretty nice. But yeah, this is, you're right. This is a long. If we manage to reclaim here, we can target basically the top of the range. Yeah, the value are high. Absolutely. So you have this long trades. Yeah, you do have this long trade, absolutely. Yep, nice one, mate. You do have this, otherwise, yeah, the overall the best way is still to come down to swipe the lows, but we're in a massive uptrend, so yeah, we might. It's possible also to keep a higher low here. Okay, and I have no idea of what are the data because the data are just fully bugged. Let me just. See if everything is good, but we got this before when I was but I mean, come on, this is exactly the same than before. It's just fully bigger right now. Wait, let me just reload that. Wait. No, there's some data missing again. 7:30. No, there are some data missing down here. So yeah, there are a lot of shorts, but the data are not fully recovered. Here you can see 6:37, 7:30, and there's a gap between 7:30 and now, basically. And well, here is the same. You can see. I mean, yeah, no, 7:30. You can see at the time 7:30, and yeah, there is a massive bucket. Look at the time before the kind of close. 7:30, and now there is a big issue here. And again, the draw of getting a VPN, you have to restart everything all the time. Yeah, so there is a bug again with MOONCHARTS here still going on. I have no idea what they said since then, but yeah, overall, in any case, that's a good one, mate. That's a valid 100%. If we get the reclaim of this with a good data that I cannot tell because MOONCHARTS is not working, that's a long, yeah, absolutely. And we can target this value high, and well, if we don't get anything bearish, boom, new all-time high, and hopefully the bigger continuation here with the wave 1, 2, and bam, 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 bam. That will be the best. That will be the best, but yeah. Yep, so anyways, thank you all for watching. I'm wishing you all a brilliant day ahead. Take care, have a nice weekend ahead too, by the way, and catch you all over the Discord or in the next daily update on Monday. Take care, have a nice one. Cheers.